Well, my solution is bring back the rapid response and the rangers.
So I just came home last week Monday and hearing so much things happening. I work on a cruise ship. I just on vacation.
It's not everyone that's in the prison that is guilty, but we have a university center criminal.
Hi, I'm Rochelle Gonzalez and this is SoLucians. Answers from the people, simple solutions offered by SoLucians. Now, despite the man's supposed prediction of the end of the world and what the modern-day doomsday supporters preach, we're all still here. And the only thing that's ending is the year 2012. Get ready for the new year. You know what that means. New Year's resolutions in Astor Square. We hit the streets and ask people how they think Astor Square, the traditional St. Lucian way of ringing in the new year, can be improved and made more appealing. Let's go to the street for our first set of solutions.
Hello. Government have things in place for we already. So we're just hoping everything comes true.
My solution, what I would want to see Astor Square is the return of the rides. This was what made Astor Square when I was young. So whatever location they choose, as long as it has rides, I'll be fine with it.
Well, that's not something that I normally get involved in, but I think it should be held in an area that's not residential. Because, I mean, my parents live in the area and they have people coming into their yard urinating and doing all kinds of things. So it really should be in an area that's accessible, but definitely not in a residential area.
Decentralize the activity. We can move to different communities, different towns. There is Vieux-Fort, there is Soufrière, Rosalie. St. Lucia has lots of beautiful spaces for recreation, and if this particular location has exhausted its usefulness, we need to start exploring other areas. I think that's one solution that we can look into.
I think a little bit is missing. Going back in times, we had a little bit more. It was more kids-oriented, a lot more fun. I think what is really missing is the Ferris wheel, a little more recreation for the kids. And other than that, we've been back and forth with different venues. We moved from the center of town to VG, Astor Wash, Pigeon Point. I think the main place should be somewhere in town or even VG itself for the New Year's celebration. But what's really missing is stuff for the kids. It's more kids-oriented, and that's what's missing.
I'm not sure about making Astor Square better or bigger. I know that it used to be about the children, and for some reason it's become very commercial, and they've taken out the fun for the kids, what it used to be. So, I mean, for me personally, you know, make it about the children once more.
Well, I know how it is in Square. I never go to Square, check it out. Yeah.
Well, I think they need to get a permanent place. They're tired of shifting it around. I remember some years ago they were saying that they would have Cul-de-sac Emac as a venue for these big entertainments, and I don't know what happened. But they need to definitely get a permanent place for the thing. It's a traditional thing. It's our only thing, and I think that's the only one in the Caribbean. So they have to get a place for it.
Well, just put it on the field sale. For me, it will be better than the road. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, my solution for better Astor Square is for people to mobilize, people to unite with each other, and also my whole focus on the new year is Christ, because Christ is the center of it all, and He's the one that have us to see the new year. And I would just like to, especially for the young people, like men and women, I would like them to accept Him and to serve Him, because He's the only way and He's the hope of the nation.
The solution is like a better event place, you know, and it's like the accommodate the people so that they could have enough space to move around, you know. You know what I'm saying?
Well, to tell you the truth, Astor Square is not something I really interested in.
I don't have no solution for Astor Square because I myself not going to Astor Square.
Moi même pas intéressé à Astor Square, mais moun qui intéressé pour Astor Square, c'est jeune maman qui plutôt ça intéressé à Astor Square. Depuis pas ni la pluie, moi fait l'idée yo kay bouiller, bagay la kay belle, Astor Square kay belle. Ouais, c'est ça moi ça dit là pour a besoin hein. est plus important, est plus appréciable pour jeunes monde, jeunes mamans à ce square.
Ah, very nice question. As we can see, we are closing the year, Christmas. Then comes New Year's, at the square. A togetherness with a family. What's a family? That's the first question that we have to ask ourselves, so that we self could make it better on that square for us. Because I self answer that question to my own self, not to you all. A family is to unite with one another and make peace. Let's go out and share that love that we have in thy house with thy neighbor outside. Asuko Square. You meet thy family, you meet thy neighbor, you meet thy lover that you self have lost for a very long while. Years, times, children that you self forsaken. Now that you're seeing them, you're asking yourself questions. I say good morning and goodbye.
As a square, I think it's a good tradition, especially for the children. I think the time has come when we have to find a better place. Obviously, one would immediately think of at Grosley by the cricket grounds that there's large enough, but then it is so difficult to get all the kids going up there. One would have preferred a central location in the Castries area, so the square character is not lost. I can't think of a suitable place in Castries right now, but it is a tradition that I would like to see maintained. And as soon as I can find a good place in Castries, I will get back in touch with you.
Today is no solution within the square. Politically, there is an element towards government, towards the nation. We in particular is not enjoying Christmas. We only trying to be merry within the circumstances within the system. We SoLucians must learn not to party too much, because when January comes, we can face the circumstances. God bless America.
Well, my solution to making ASU Square better is that they should have include more what are cultural shows, things that are indigenous to St. Lucia. Because traditionally, people look forward to ASU Square, especially the kids. And there's a lot of food and partying and rum, etc. But I think if we could make it more of a cultural basis and introduce more cultural shows, even our local Calypsonians and things of that sort, it would be much better.
And that's our first batch of answers from the streets. We'll take a break now. When we come back, more solutions. Welcome back to SoLucians. We asked for ways to improve the annual ASU Square activities at the beginning of the year. Here are some more solutions.
Square, right. We know traditionally it used to be on the Derrick Walcott Square, but it's very much inconveniencing to a lot of folks, in the heart of Castries. So if you ask me, it's pretty good where it is, over at the VG playing field there, ASU Sub or whatever. It's pretty good there, We are already accustomed to it there. And afterwards they do the general cleanup and whatnot. So if you ask me, I think it's pretty good where it is.
You know what happened to SoLucians? They're stupid. And after they're stupid, they're ignorant, and a lot of them have no education. Now I'll tell you something. You see, from the time they move ASU Square, where Square is, and they bring it all about the place. But on my train, I can take them on the square, because I have to pay passage to go up, pay passage to come down, spend money. So what is that? That's ASU Square? Look the big tree there. Look ASU Square there. So after today, make sure we put it back in town. Bye-bye.
The only solution I can ever think of is to bring ASU Square to the way it was before. Children-oriented, with the rides, the Ferris wheels, the circus wheels, the carts. I mean, having ASU Square with just trees, with chicken, and blow-up dolls, and parapavilias, it's just not ASU Square anymore, and it's dying out. I think that next year, if the government wants, it's just totally ban it if they cannot improve on it. That's all.
Well, first they could have more of our local artists
to perform instead of people from other countries, because most of them, some of the lyrics, their songs not positive for little children. So that's one thing that can be improved.
A proposed solution, I really can't help you, to be quite frank.
I only have one solution to that, and that is reintroducing the rides. That is my solution to make Square better.
To begin with, I think it is a very difficult question. And what I want to say is that in anything, I think what the people has to do is be innovative, imaginative, and creative. As long as you apply these concepts, imagination, creativity, and the thing I said before, I think you could always come up with different ideas and solutions to make ASU Square better, unless you could be more imaginative and more creative. I mean, you just won't come up with anything, but then, like I'm saying, you have to be more imaginative, more creative, and then, and only then, you will find solutions to improve or to enhance the whole scenario of ASU Square.
I don't think they have anything to make it better. It's fine as it is, but more games and so on, entertainment-wise. But it'll be good this year.
I think ASU Square should be an activity that communities organize at their level, and that they can add their own spin, their own cultural, microcultural concepts to it. And so that you don't necessarily have to have pressure placed on any one location in the country where ASU Square can be held. Almost like Journée Creole being organized in its own special way in every community.
Well, what I find they should do, they should at least implement certain things where that people will have more fun at ASU Square, and it's not just about go out there and drink rum, and then after you come from there, you go home, and then maybe you have problems with your wife, with your family. There should be more games and more fun, especially for the children, and something that the grown-ups could do. It shouldn't be just a rum and chicken thing, but get some stuff out there to really get people to participate in, other than just rum and chicken.
My New Year's resolution is to be a better person in life and try and go forward with my schoolwork. When next year hit, around January so, I could just take my schoolwork serious and try and reach further in life. Check it and try and go overs to the university and try and do better in my life. New Year's 2013. My New Year's resolution is to be a better person in life and try and go forward with my schoolwork. When next year hit, around January so, I could just take my schoolwork serious and try and reach further in life. Check it and try and go overs to the university and try and do better in my life. New Year's 2013.
Well, I believe they should bring fantastic games, they could bring the Ferry wheel, and they could bring lots of things that could make a lot of fun. Because guys like me, I want to go and spin all over, and I want to scrape my balls out. So you guys better bring something better, okay? Thanks. Yes, based on the issue for the transportation, I do believe that, when it comes to gas prices, sometimes gas goes up, sometimes it comes down. But if they want an increase on that, I think what they should do is that they should face the government or something. But they could leave it like that for a while, and in the future, they'll work on that and they'll find something better.
I believe they should bring back, the old-time ASU Square for all the games. You had the Coney, where people could go on they had some big stuff. They take the rides and all kind of stuff. Right now, ASU Square is basically like a block, like a D. Right now, it's not like what it was before. So they should try to bring it back. Bring back the horse riding. Then make it more fun for family. Because right now, it's not a family ASU Square anymore. As I said, there's a block of ASU Square.
To make it better on the square there, you have to give if it's 2 days, give today, Tuesday, Wednesday, you give us Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday. First day everybody go back to work, and then ASU Square, the price should have go down a little lower down for the vendors and things, because the vendors and them are crying, I'm a vendor but I'm not selling on the square. But the square people, give them a little low down prices, at least a little 300. At least a little 300 will be good for the people on the square, not 450. Just a little 300 and it will be good, and everybody will be happy on that.
That was our first set of solutions. ASU Square is the traditional St. Lucian fair that takes place on at least the first 2 days of the year, January 1st and 2nd. The name ASU Square is the Creole name derived from the local English moniker square, based on the original location of the fair on the Derek Walker Square, formerly Columbus Square. It loosely translates to on square. Let's go to our next question. At this time of year, most people make promises to themselves or resolutions to help improve certain aspects of their lives. We ask people for a solution, ways to improve themselves and by extension the country in the coming year.
Hi, my New Year's resolution is to have a healthy baby and to make a good delivery in the hospital and not to have any trouble on the road right now. Before the bank right now, I'm going to the bank, so hopefully I won't have any problems in there.
My New Year's resolution is to work harder at my goals.
Well, the resolution for my New Year is just how we as SoLucians to have a free life, enjoy our lives, and like just do what's best for our own. Just do what's best for us.
Well, I'd like to improve on my dancing, go back to school, and them kind of things,
What is your resolution for the new year that's coming?
Well, to me, the way I see it, to me, this is a good Christmas. Well, like people say, it's not a good Christmas. To me, it is a good Christmas because Miss Emma Hippolyte really helping, you see what I mean? Put little jobs for the people, them. And I could say, I'll pass back a good Christmas, Praise God for Sister Emma Hippolyte, you understand?
But what is your resolution for the new year?
My resolution for 2013 is to lose a little bit of weight, save some money, and spend more time with my family because family is very important.
This upcoming year, I think I'll just stick to my same old resolution and just keep praising Jah. That's really my New Year's resolution, to be honest. Just keep thanking and praising the Most High.
Well, what I'm doing now, I'm building my house and I want to be happy to go in my new house for next year.
For the new year, well, my resolution is that, I feel, just saying we're having a good St. Lucia moving like the way it's supposed to be moving. You know what I mean? And a settle basic level, to see people seeing a change in St. Lucia and see the governments and the people that is ahead above us, setting the example and seeing people living at a certain level, because I travel a lot from foreign already, and when I check in down here, you see as if the balance is in one kind of way, it going, floating a kind of way and different thing, but I see right now that people are supposed to be looking at in, political thing dividing us so much, you check it? And that's what I want to see for the time coming, man, and less crime too, because a lot of people doing crime down here and they're escaping from crime. And we're supposed to, the father tell us, at the plant we planted, to the vine we plant, we go rip from that. So anybody that commit crime down here, we pay for it. I said they did a lot to slack down here. I was just telling my father that when I come in down here. And I go to a government office and look for some money for Christmas for my people. And I don't even know if I could get it. But they don't show me in my eyes already, I don't get nothing. So I want a good St. Lucia and a resolution like saying that is my mind and my plan. But so many things to say still, But I don't believe in politics and different things like that, like politician strategy, dividing people too much, man. And don't hear people corrupt a lot. I don't know if it's we don't go too much schooling and a lack of education a lot. A lot of people in St. Lucia, even from farming going down. I have farmer, international farmer, you're not thief. But what I get in down here, a lot of trouble from different people, But even in my neighborhood. But even from this morning again. But my mother is a disabled person. And I travel already and meet a lot of different people white because I go to a hotel already. Before I carry my long dread, 11 years in the bush with the snakes. So right now, I even saying, man, sometimes you see a man with a locks on the street, not even a Rasta man, because plenty youth carry locks and they are not a Rasta man. They're just doing crime, they're under the cover because you see a wolf come there, you go put a sheep clover up on here, and you go say, well, look a sheep, but not a sheep, it's a wolf here. So you see a lot of crime and we want to solve St. Lucia, man. I want St. Lucia to be different. Yeah? Right now I have 48 years, almost 50 years. Never do nothing to go prison, travel, meet with white people already, and, don't rob people, work with all different people, because down Laba, I lived there for about 7 years going up and down. I only one black man working in the factory there. So imagine, I don't want nothing from nobody. The only thing I want to work and sweat and have what I want, And eat natural, a lot of natural things to go in the land and it's soil. So and what I grow into, I'm not even getting market for it too. And from items we have in down here in St. Lucia, so much mango rotting every year, going in the ground. We're supposed to don't have something, squeezing them thing already to see St. Lucia moving different things because I have VAT, people crying. People don't understand VAT already, say, but VAT is everywhere in the world. You know what I mean to tell you? And some people will just cry about VAT and say politics, blah, 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 blah. But just, we want to say, as in my resolution, a good St. Lucia, no crime. If somebody right now, I want them to rectify the hanging business. You check it? Too much people doing things and getting escape. You check what I mean tell you? Thanks for police and everybody and all of them, and big up, have a nice Christmas and a New Year. You too, partner, cameraman. And the next sister, hey, Jah guide all you there. Bless all you do. Good job you doing there, you know.
There are more rare solutions coming after the break. Stay with us and we'll be right back. Welcome back to Solutions on Choice TV. We ask people for resolutions for the year 2013. How do we make the country better through our own improvement?
I want to say that solution for this year may not be new. It is simply to continue impacting lives as God has given me grace on my own life. You know, sometimes we ask and we don't give back. So I would like Him to enlighten me to the point that I can make those around me comfortable, not just those I love, but all solutions that I can, and persons around the world that I will get the opportunity to interact with.
My New Year resolution for next year, I just asking the Lord to give me health, strength. That's what I want. And happiness with me and my family.
To make life better for me and the people around me.
Well, my New Year's resolution is to become a vegan.
I'd like to travel and make a lot of money, find a better job and make a lot of money.
My New Year's resolution is keep my life deeper in Christ, keep closer to Jesus, and He's make every obstacle that's there, He'll make a way for me. Whatever the circumstances is, whatever government, whatever that occurs in life, whatever that happens in life, I believe that Jesus will make a way for you. Just serve Him faithfully, that's all.
My New Year resolution is to achieve better grades at my school. That's all.
Well, my New Year's resolution is to see St. Lucia get better, like cost of living get better, and let St. Lucia to have more love instead of the crime that we've been having. And me personally, for me and my family to stay healthy and close together in Jesus' name.
Yes, a New Year for me is not a typical New Year, 31st of December, I'm sorry. It is every time I get this brilliant thought in my head that channels me to another phase of my life. This is my New Year.
I'd like to see St. Lucians get more jobs. And VAT, they should bring it down a little lower, it's too high. And apart from that, I wish everybody a happy New Year, and I wish everything in St. Lucia would come to a better way.
Well, my New Year's resolution is putting God first, and without God, we're not nothing, so we have to put God in our life, and then things will happen the way it's supposed to happen, okay? So I have to say, a blessing Christmas and a blessing New Year, by God's grace. Amen.
Very brief. I would like to better the whole year. That's it.
My New Year resolution is just to keep myself in a protection within violence. Be good and you'll have a nice day.
Well, my New Year's resolution is like they should decriminalize marijuana and raise people's salaries to have a nice year.
Well, my resolution for the new year is to create more jobs and to find somewhere where they can open so that the young people can learn a trade. Instead of one day in the streets, they learn a trade. So instead of all the violence, we might have some peace. So that's my New Year resolution.
Well, my New Year's resolution, there are many resolutions, but there's always an aim to just improve on every aspect of my life, and that's basically it.
Let me tell you something. I get a stroke when I have 74 years. I get a stroke, I'm sick, I'm not walking, I walking like that for 1 year. The God give me my medicine, I'm do my medicine good.
For that New Year, I believe what I'll try to do is try to make some more money. Because right now, the way it's going now, it's a lot to try to survive. So just try to improve on myself and try to make some more money with my pocket.
My New Year's resolution is to start school and to just live life to the fullest.
Just want to lose some weight. I'm not too comfortable with my stomach, and I'll try desperately the new year to lose some weight.
My New Year's resolution is to work harder
in my schoolwork, yeah.
My New Year's resolution is to return to St. Lucia at every opportunity.
There has been talk for years of finding a better place for Astor Square activities. The fair had moved from the Derek Walker Square to the VG playing field because the crowds had grown too large. Even after that, Astor Square moved around for a few years, from cul-de-sac to Bosses June, and now back to the John Compton Highway along the VG Sports Complex. How and where will Astor Square grow and sustain a long-standing St. Lucian New Year's tradition? These were some of the answers, the solutions presented by you, the people. If you have something to say, we want to hear. Look out for the Choice TV crew for a chance to present your solution to the country. Let me take this opportunity to extend our best wishes for a blessed and prosperous New Year to you, our viewers from the Choice TV family. Join us again next year, well, next week, for more solutions.
Listen, St. Lucians, open your eyes to learn how the international country moves. St. Lucians must learn America. America is the Big Apple. We must live together with America, that government can get enough money to run this country. God bless America.
Well, my solution is
they need to bring back one that had
So I just came home last week Monday and so much things happening. I work on a cruise ship. Just on vacation.
Not everyone that's in the prison that is guilty, but we have a university center criminal